Okay, so I'm still parenting. Almost done. Let's grab all these. We'll zero them all out. So there's all my locators. And with them all selected, I'm going to move them all straight up. And then I would go through and rename these. I'm going to spare you guys watching me do that though. But each of these should match this name here. So like this. That way I know for sure what's going on at some later point. Okay, so I'll do that off the video though. Okay, so now let's turn off meshes. I select this follicle. And right now its translates and its rotates are all locked. Okay, so what we need to do is we'll unlock these rotates. But real quick, I'm just going to delete all of these, and I'm going to remake them so that the curves are pointing straight up again. Because I'm going to make it so these follicles, let's see if you can't, they won't get any bigger. But if you could see them, there's a little round circle with a red line pointing out of it. Okay? We want that red line to point in the direction we want the feather to go. Okay? And we're going to use our aim constraint to do that. And that is going to be what's going to cause, that will make our curve not do that arcing during the simulation. Okay, so I'm going to remake those real quick. So we can get rid of all this. Select this strip. And we wanted to create 20 of them. And really, in the end, we would want one follicle per feather, if we wanted to be really precise. Okay, so we'll go to in hair, create hair. And this time, I'm also going to change the points per hair down. Let's just change it back to dynamic, and I'm going to set points per hair. That's the number of CVs that there will be on each NURBS curve. And the fewer you have, the more stiff the hair will be. So that will make it a little bit easier for us to control the hair. I forgot that yesterday when we were making these tutorials. Anyway, okay, so we got points per hair. I'm going to change this to, say, 4. And we got it set to a new hair system. The length is set to 5. That seems a little bit short. So let's set that up to 8. A little too long is better than being too short. So with that in mind, I think I might even go higher. Go 9. Okay, we'll create hair. Oh, but I didn't reset the number of hairs. Okay, so we go. I just undid. And we wanted to set that to 20. Okay, so there they are. Turn off geometry again. Turn off curves even. Okay, and now I'm only going to do, I think I'll just do one of these. But I'm going to select all the rotates for this follicle. I'm going to right click on them and I'm going to break connection. Okay, I can't do that until I unlock it. Okay, now now that they're unlocked, they turn yellow. I'm going to right click on it again and break connection. And now I should be able to control the rotation of this. but it should still be stuck to the surface. Okay, so now I've got it's driver driven, so I need to select that follicle. Then I'm going to shift select the follicle I want to be driven, and then I'm going to go to constrain, aim, and we may have to experiment with these settings a little bit. So we've got an up object. Need to figure out that name again. So I'll just copy it. This is where it'd be nice to have it all renamed already, all these locators. Okay. And we'll select the follicle. And our up vector is going to be, let's look at this. So if I select the follicle I want to be controlled and I unlock this, I'm just going to unlock it just so I can figure out what I need to be doing. Okay, so it looks like a negative Z is the direction that should point to this follicle, because right now positive Z is pointing up the NURBS curve. Okay, and then we'll use positive Y to be our up vector, and that should point best it can to this locator. Okay, so we have our up vector is a positive Y. Our aim is going to be a negative Z, so -1 in Z. And click apply. Okay, so that worked. So I'll do just one more. Okay. So let's figure out what this locator is called. Copy it, paste it. I'll select, it's driver driven, so I'll select this follicle. I'll shift select that follicle. And actually I need to break the connections on I need to unlock and break these rotate attributes. And then I'll click apply. Okay, so that one's done. So if I were to hide geometry, there they are. And then we'll go ahead and run the simulation to make sure things are working correctly. So they still snap straight up. They're a little bit more featherish in their movement, other than they're very kind of springy. Okay. I undid my constraint now. I Control Z'd too much. So let me apply. Okay. So now, for this hair system, we need to go through and set actually we decided we needed to do that with the curves, didn't we? Okay, so we'll just select all of this rather than being picky. And then I'll hold down space, in hair, and set start position from current. Okay, now let's hit play. Oh, they're still springing up. Oh. Okay. So go back, keep on trying. And we need to, with the hair system, select